Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So today I am back with a new series for 2024. I'm super excited. So this new series is basically a more evolved version of my chit chat transparency talk videos. I still plan on being transparent. We're still going to talk about self-development, but I just felt like it needed a little fine-tuning and I wanted to give it a new name, something that was more reflective of the person that I am today in this new space that I'm in. So welcome to the first episode of Becoming. We're going to be talking about womanhood, self-development, reclaiming your life, and basically just becoming the best you, me becoming the best me. So let's get right into it.
The sun shines on all of my glory. My flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
So I got my little drink. It's actually a mocktail. It is beet and strawberry juice. I juiced it myself and it's really good. It's given like red wine, but a more healthier version. So today's topic is gonna be a piggyback off of some of the things that I talked about in my previous vlog. So as we all know, it is a new year. Happy 2024. And I think naturally, like most people, we're in this space of kind of resetting and regrouping, planning out this next year, planning out the years to come. And as I just look at my own personal life, these last 5 to 10 years, there's been a lot of starting, restarting, starting over, regrouping, rebranding. And so yeah, we're gonna be talking about rebranding and reinventing yourself in 2024. So my word for 2024 is effort. So naturally, I am a planner, right? I'm a list maker. I work really well in routine. I have the natural gift of administration. So when it comes to like planning and organizing, that's my thing. However, I realized over time that although I may have the natural gift of planning, I struggle with the actual follow through and the execution. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my overall like rebranding process is that it doesn't matter how well of a plan you develop. Vision boards are really popular, so it doesn't matter if you have the prettiest vision board out there. If you are not consistent and you're not disciplined, none of that really matters in the end. If you don't put in the basic level of effort, that's all they are just dreams. And I think one of the reasons people have a hard time putting in that effort after they create these like elaborate plans is because we think that we have to show up perfectly, right? You have this perfect, well-organized plan and you know, you don't want to mess it up. And so because you don't want to mess it up, we feel like we have to show up perfectly or we have to execute it perfectly or execute it fully or do everything at one time, and that's just simply unrealistic. You don't have to show up perfect. You don't have to get it right the first time. You don't even have to enjoy doing it. But at the bare minimum, you have to put in some level of effort. And I know we all just want to wake up tomorrow and just be that fully evolved and developed person, but the effort is what is going to bridge where you are now to who you see yourself being in the future. Next, I want to talk about individuality because we live in a very monkey see, monkey do society. So a lot of times when you see these like rebranding videos or how to be this type of person or step into your XYZ era, I feel like a lot of people are giving you like these exact same formulas. And so because of that, we have now a society of people thinking that they can take these formulas, replicate them. And I feel like what we end up having is just like a revolving door of these same aesthetics and personalities. One of the things that's really lacking today is individuality. From a young age, we're socialized to view success from just like a very narrow lens, right? On top of that, we're constantly bombarded with like endless information. And then once you factor in social media, where we now get to see like the ins and outs and behind the scenes of these people that we find aspirational, it's really easy to just get caught up trying to replicate what other people are doing. And you know, it's natural to share similarities with people or to find like some of that common and neutral ground, but it doesn't mean that you have to mirror exactly what that person did just because you share things in common. I cannot emphasize this enough. Stop running away from the things that make you you. I'll say it again. Stop running away from the things that make you you. God has literally created and designed each of us as unique individuals, right? No one has the same fingerprint as you. We all have our own genetic makeup. Our DNA is literally different per person. The parts of me that I'm usually like more protective over, or like parts of my personality or just my skills that I'm hesitant to kind of lead with, or parts of me that I just want nothing to do with at all, those have been the exact things and vehicle that has driven my elevation and my growth, which is crazy. And a lot of the times, like if I fall back into my comfort zone, or I try to lean more into what's trendy or what I feel like I should be doing, those are usually the times where I feel the most stagnant and disconnected. So many people are just searching, looking for purpose, trying to figure out what it is that they're put here to do. And everything that you're supposed to do, everything that you're supposed to be, God has already placed it inside of you. But it's up to us to actually surrender to it and to lean into it. There's a reason we have the certain skill sets that we have. There's a reason that we're naturally driven or drawn to certain things, right? There's a reason why we have these ideas and dreams and desires. Like God literally placed them inside of us for a reason, but we'll never get them trying to do what other people are doing. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if it is out of God's will and God's purpose for your life, you will continuously hit a brick wall. You will continuously keep going in circles because you're operating out of what you were designed and created to do. As you are rebranding your life, you also need to know when it's time to say no and when it's time to say yes. There's a difference in saying no because something or someone is trying to lowball you or just take advantage of you, opposed to saying no out of fear, or saying no out of habit, or saying no because you think that you are underqualified for it. It's okay to say no to distractions or say no to things that are just not aligned, but it's also equally important to say yes to things that you may not understand fully in that moment. Operating and making decisions based on your limited experience will keep you stuck, and it will potentially cause you to miss out on opportunities that could have been beneficial to you in the long run. You constantly hear people saying like, what's meant for me is for me, what's not for me is not for me. But the only way that you figure out what is for you and what's not for you is through experience. And lastly, get excited about your life. If you are so focused on the end result that you can't find enjoyment in the process, in the journey, and where you are now, you are not going to even be excited when whatever it is that you want happens. You can't expect your life to be any more exciting than what you are willing to get excited for. And I liken it to like going on a vacation. So if you book a vacation, you didn't have this vacation booked for months, that week leading up to it, I feel like it's like where you hit your peak excitement and expectation of this vacation that you have coming up. But we all know that week before the vacation is also usually like the most busiest and hectic week, right? You're trying to tie up loose ends at work, right? You got to do all this preparation, get your hair done, your nails done. And it seems like that week leading up to vacation, something always goes wrong. You're gonna be hit with multiple inconveniences. Your nails not gonna come out right. Your hairstyle didn't come out how you wanted to. Appointments get pushed all over. It just seems like inconvenience after inconvenience. As inconvenient as these problems and issues may be, it still doesn't take away from the excitement of that vacation, because you know that once you get on that plane and you land at your destination, all those stressors and inconveniences that you experience, they don't even matter now, because you are now on your vacation, enjoying your vacation and enjoying your time off. And so it's the same way with our lives. We have these dreams, right? We have these things we want to accomplish. We have this person we want to be, but along the way getting there, we're going to run into inconveniences. We're going to run into issues. We're going to run into problems, but that shouldn't take away from the excitement of who we are going to be, the excitement of accomplishing these things that we desire, right? The excitement still needs to be there in spite of life and doing what life does, because life will continue to do what it does. And so just like a week or two ago, I had this moment. So naturally my brain kind of plays like song association. So like I'll hear something, I'll see something, and I'll just start singing a song that kind of relates to it. And I can't remember what I was watching, but my brain doing what it does, I started singing I Expect a Miracle Every Day, the Clark Sisters song. I'm looking for a miracle. The sky is the limit to what I can have. So that song just popped in my head, and it's a song that I've heard plenty of times, I've sung plenty of times, but in that moment when my brain was playing song association and I started singing that song, it made me stop and think like, do I actually expect miracles every day? And I'm thinking like, dang, I don't be out here expecting miracles every day. And from that moment, I was like, I need to start operating and expecting miracles every day. And so that's exactly how we have to treat our life. When we get excited about our life, we're expecting the unexpected. We're expecting these good things to happen. We're expecting these miracles to happen. And you know, the whole be delusional thing is very popular right now. Everybody's delulu. Everybody wants to be delusional. And it's like, I understand the concept of it, and I don't necessarily have anything against it, right? Because I do think that there are aspects of your life that you're gonna have to fake it till you make it. However, I do want to end this video with saying, like, you do not have to be delusional when you get excited or you expect good things to happen in your life. My happiness, my goals, my purpose, it's not a false belief, right? I don't have to falsely believe that these things are possible. We don't have to view good things in our life as a false belief in order to enjoy it. My purpose, my goals, my happiness, my joy, whatever it is that I'm working towards, not only do these good things exist, but they're also tangible. And I know when people talk about being delusional, sometimes they say it from like a fun, good-hearted place, but I also want you guys to remember that nothing is delusional about your life. Like, this is real life, and if you want it, you can have it, but it's all a matter of what you're willing to do to get it. But yeah, y'all, that is going to be it for this first episode of Becoming. I'm wishing everybody much success in 2024. Whatever it is that you are working on, whatever goals that you have in mind, whatever things that you are trying to rebuild, repair, I pray that God gives you the strategy to see it come to pass. But yeah, y'all, that is going to be it for today's video. I'm really excited about this Becoming series. I already have my next couple of videos planned out. But if there is something that you would like for me to discuss, or if you have any video topics or recommendations, definitely let me know down in the comment section, and I will do my best to put those together. But again, that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, Sharmel Lynnette, and I will see you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.